Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you today? My name is Riley.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you see me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear and I can see you. Thank you for asking.
Okay, wonderful. You're so polite. Oh, Japanese are really well mannered. You guys are the
Yeah,
best. You
yeah,
guys
I
are
think
the best.
yeah, well, I think
Jesus.
we are really respectful persons. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
I think this is
Yeah, the worst
one
students
of
I
my
ever
things to
had
be.
were Chinese.
Really?
I had a bad experience with kids from China, okay?
Yeah.
From my previous company. All right.
Okay.
So, may I know your name, please? I'm so sorry. Your
Yeah, my
name?
name is Shota. That's right.
Shota.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know that Shota here in the Philippines means boyfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend and
You know,
girlfriend.
boyfriend, girlfriend.
A lot of teacher told me, saying that
Shota.
this meaning might be girlfriend and boyfriend. So I realized
Mm-mm.
that
Yeah.
probably
Oh, you
this
are my
is this
Shota. He is
is
my
this kind
Shota.
of awkward to say my name or just
Awkward?
fine?
Shota is fine, cute. It's
Cute.
alright. It's
Okay.
alright. Shota. It's not a bad word, but it's kind of intimate, an intimate
Oh,
term.
okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Intimate. Okay, Shota. All right. So, for today, by the way, is the last day of March of the year 2022. It's
Yeah.
Thursday today, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
what did you do a while ago, Shota?
Yeah, I needed to work today,
Hmm,
and
you do?
yeah,
You
I'm
look
really,
like a
really.
university student.
Oh, really? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a worker, so I'm not a
Uh-huh.
student anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, I currently working in the kitchen to make Italian meal, so I'm a chef. But
Wow.
yeah, it's not my like a professional or desirable stuff, so I'm looking into a job like
Actually, I'm
something like that.
amazed. Impressive.
Yeah,
You have a really tough job. Okay. Yeah. And
yeah,
cooking is not really easy. It needs a required skill for that to do so,
mm,
concentration, and you need to pay attention to what you're putting into uh, the food, ingredients and
yeah,
all the stuff, preparation. That's a lot of work, actually.
yeah. That's a
Okay.
lot. That's a lot
Mm-mm.
to do.
It's
Yeah.
really tiring, and then you're exposed to the heat. All right, and then you can't wash right away here in the Philippines. If you are exposed to heat, you need not to take a bath right away, or you'll get
Mm.
spasm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-mm.
the that's like a kitchen is really hard because of,
Mm-mm.
as you say, like
Yeah.
heater or I'm continuously moving to make a
Mm-mm.
meal, and it's
Yeah.
really difficult to prioritize.
That's
Which
why.
is the priority of which is the a meal that I need to make more quickly. So
Mm-mm.
it's require a lot of energy and
Exactly.
concentration also.
I
So yeah,
couldn't agree more. It's really
yeah,
kind of exhausting but rewarding if the
yeah, true.
customers or clients enjoy the food you cooked. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Shoda, my name's Riley, and I had been teaching English for more than 5 years now, offline and online. I've been teaching Chinese, Koreans, and now Japanese. I used to work as a broadcaster on a radio station and
Oh,
had
cool.
been an event host and singer. I used to have a band before, and now my career path changed, and because of the pandemic, I find teaching as a more suitable job for me because I need not to travel back and forth. I live here in the office for 3 years now. Mm-mm. Okay,
Yeah.
and I teach every day. I don't have day offs. I really love my job. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I work
Yeah.
from 2 o'clock in the afternoon down to 5 in the morning. So I'll be staying up the whole time. Okay.
Really?
Yes, I
You're such a
do.
hard worker. You only
But
getting a
I
kick
am
out of
not
it, right?
tired at all because I really
Really?
enjoy teaching.
Oh,
Shota, I have a
it's
question. Is my
yeah.
speaking pace fast or you want me to slow
No,
down? Just
it's
okay?
just fine. Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you. Thank you for
Question.
asking.
How long have you been studying English here at Native Camp?
I think I've been here for almost one year,
Mm-hmm.
almost a year. But except
Wow.
for here, I'm studying English for 3 years, give or take. And yeah.
Oh. No wonder you sound fluent. You sound great.
Oh,
You're a
thank you so
natural.
much.
You're a
Thank you so
natural.
much.
Mm-mm, you're
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so Shota, in the event that you have a question, please feel free to ask me anytime, okay? And I'm willing to help you out, all right? So,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
let's do this. Okay, so please verify your book. Is this correct? Daily News Science Technology
Yep.
447, level 6 to 7. What your brain does when learning a new language. Okay. Is
Yep.
this right?
Right.
Okay,
But
all right.
can I skip word and phrases into the
Use.
first
You. Okay,
word?
let's try to
Yeah.
start where? Comprehension? Which part?
Yeah.
Let's move on to the comprehension.
Probably we're gonna probably we can start with listen to the
Okay, the
article.
article. I'm going to
Okay.
play it now, all right, and answer the question. Let's
Okay.
do this.
What your brain does when learning a new language. A new study is helping researchers understand how the brain manages the task of learning a new language while keeping its mother tongue. Neuroscientists at the University of California, San Francisco, studied how the brain works its way between two forces. When learning a new language, our brain balances its ability to grow new connections when learning new things and maintaining what it's already learned. Researchers found that clusters of neurons in the speech cortex fine-tune themselves as a person becomes familiar with foreign sounds. They worked with volunteers who had to recognize speech sounds in Mandarin. The volunteers listened to Mandarin syllables, and after each sound they indicated whether they thought the tone changed. Matt Leonard, Ph.D., an assistant professor of neurological surgery, said that after people got a bunch of trials right, they started to get them wrong and then right again. He called it an up and down that seems to be part of the learning process. He thinks this may explain why some people pick up new sounds much easier than others. Each unique brain strikes its own balance between keeping its native language and learning a new one.
Okay, there you go. So, question that you need to answer, Shota. Please check. Number one, what is a new study helping researchers understand?
What this is the first paragraph, so
Mm-mm.
it is what is a new study, okay?
Mm-mm. That's right, a new study.
Like helping it is like helping researchers understand how the brain manages the task of learning a new language while keeping its
It's
mother
mother
tongue.
tongue,
Yeah.
all right? My mother tongue is Tagalog, Filipino, and your mother tongue is
Japanese.
Japanese. Is
Yeah.
that Nihongo you call it?
Yeah,
Nihongo?
Nihongo,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Right. Actually, in Japan, you also have a lot of dialects, right? Me here in the
Yeah,
Philippines, we have a lot of dialects too in
yeah,
every
I
part
heard.
of our island. It's really confusing. Okay, but
Yeah.
Tagalog is our national language. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Moving on. What did the volunteers do in the study?
And the study mm, in the study they did are with that. They worked with volunteers, so it's not. Mm, when they are running a kind of new
Very
language,
good.
their brain balances its ability to grow new connections when
Mm-mm.
learning a new things and maintaining what is already learned.
That's right, and that is from the
Yeah.
fourth paragraph. The volunteers listened to Mandarin syllables, and after each sound, they indicated whether they thought the tone changed. Okay, last one, number three. What does Matt Leonard say about why some people pick up new sounds much easier than others?
Mm, yeah, he said. he found that like each unique brain strikes its own balance and between keeping its native language and while learning a new language, new one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. And that is from the sixth paragraph. Each
Mm.
unique brain strikes its own balance between keeping its native language while learning a new one. Well done. Now, time for the readout. Okay, so I'm gonna try to check out if there are any mispronounced words. I'm gonna type it in the chat box. All right.
Yeah.
So kindly read the article. Please proceed.
Okay. What your brain does what your brain does when learning a new language.
Mm-mm.
A new study is helping researchers understand how the brain manages the task of learning a new language while keeping its mother tongue. Neuroscientists at the University of California, San Francisco studied how the brain works its way between two forces. When learning a new language, our brain balances its ability to grow new connections when learning new things and maintaining what is already learned. Researchers found that clusters of neurons in the speech cortex
Cortex.
fine-tune themselves as a person become familiar with forming sounds. They worked with volunteers who had to recognize speech sounds in Mandarin. The volunteers listened to Mandarin syllables, and after each sound, they indicated whether they thought the tone changed. Matt
Matt Leonard.
Matt Matt
Leonard.
Matt Leonard. What is that?
Leonard.
P-
PhD.
PhD, an assistant professor of neurological surgery, neu- neurological surgery, said that after people got a bunch of trials right, they started to get them wrong and then right again. He called it up and down. That seems to be part of the learning process.
Mm-mm.
He thinks this may explain
Why?
why some pe- why some people pick up a new sound each need. He thinks it's may he thinks it
It's
may
okay.
explain why some people pick up new sounds much easier than others. Each unique brain strikes its own balance between keeping its native language and learning a new one.
Very good pronunciation. Well done. Okay, I know there are some parts here that is kind of difficult to pronounce, right? And if it is foreign for you, yeah, I definitely understand. But there's no mispronounced words at all. You did great, okay? Now, there are questions that you need to answer here in the discussion part. Number one, do you think it's good to be multilingual?
Hmm. Yeah, sure.
Yes,
I
oh
think
my
it has a
god.
lot of advantage, right?
That's
Especially like Japanese are especially for or usually for Japanese person.
true.
So it's not like a universal language at all. So I think uh, studying or learning English or being a multilingual
Multilingual. Mm.
is quite uh, you know it has a lot of merit. So I
Mm.
cannot find some of the point that we have to avoid or we shouldn't do that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Okay. It's fun to learn new languages. I can speak some basic Chinese, Korean, Spanish, and Arabic. Okay. So, what about you? How many languages can you speak aside from your mother tongue and English? Do you know any other
Actually,
language?
yeah, I scratched the surface of Italian before, like probably 10 years
Really?
ago, but I forgot all of them.
Ow.
So yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
Mm,
that was really, really difficult to
mm-mm.
comprehend what is
Yeah,
their
wow.
French structure. So
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Ah, at least you tried,
I
right?
gave up. I gave up.
Mm. Well, it all depends on you. It's your call, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a matter of choice. You want to learn more? You can start right away again. Okay, back to
True.
scratch. Okay, all right. Moving on, Shota. Do you think that some languages are easier to learn than other? I really love Spanish, okay, than others.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Um, do I think some language are easier to learn? Yeah, I think for Japanese person, I think learning English is more easier than learning
Yeah.
another language, I guess, because
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
there's a lot of like English expression, English word
Exactly.
as used in Japanese language. For example, computer or
Mm-mm. Yeah.
but a Japanese person wouldn't say laptop, but it's kind of same meaning as laptop and the computer, so we would say computer also. And
Mm-mm.
yeah, so we are somehow or slightly familiar with English, English sounds or like
Mm.
English tones. So I think,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but yeah, as I mentioned, yeah, I tried to learn Italian, and it's
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate that there's no expression, there's no
Oh, really?
word existing
Oh,
in Japan as
I
a French word.
see.
So that was really
Mm-mm.
difficult. So
Mm-mm.
based on that, yeah, some languages are easier if you are familiar or if you already know some of the language sound
Oh,
which you want to learn. So
mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. Next, number three. Let's try this one. Do you think it's easier to learn a second language as a kid or as an adult? Okay, here's a good question.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I think,
what do you think?
yeah, it's gonna be heated discussion, I guess. Like it's each
Mm-mm.
of them has a it's like a pros and cons. Of course,
Mm-mm.
like as a kid, it would be more easier to comprehend and get our knowledge and the familiarity of another language sound.
Mm-mm.
But for them, probably they might be understand struggle to understand what is the context of the word, right? For
Exactly.
example, mm, it's so random, but mm, depreciation, for example, depreciation is kind of random word, but probably for kids or for adults, it's really difficult to understand what is the meaning of it and what is the context
Mm-mm.
behind this word.
Yeah.
So based on that, or yeah, according to that, I think it might be easier, but to learning a basic phrase like a conversational
Mm-mm.
English gonna be much more easier than adult.
Okay, that's
And this is
true.
like it's a kind of, but on the flip side, adult can understand and that we have the ability to, dig deep into context
Mm-hmm.
behind the word, but
Mm-mm.
we already we already got like a strong impact or a strong imagination of your mother tongue. So it's
Yeah.
really difficult to translate into another language because
Mm-mm.
we need to get rid of or weed out um, the the power or the context the word has.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
I think it's pros and cons. Yeah.
Very good. Very well said. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Would you mind to check if you could agree on the sample answers over here in the chat box? Would you mind to read it? Yeah.
Uh, which one? There are
Two
two reasons.
reasons. First,
There are two
childhood.
reasons. First,
Childhood.
childhood is it.
Time for
Childhood, childhood,
exploration. Exploration
childhood. Childhood is a time for exploration,
and learning.
and learning for learning. For example, children are curious and are often eager to learn about many different things, and
And
this
this
can
can
be
be
helpful. Yeah, even. even you are living in not English country, I think it's not possible. So, but if you want to be more advanced level of speaking another language, probably, you know, you have to do that. But like a basic English or just having a, daily conversation with
Mm.
foreign people, probably
Yeah.
we can learn throughout, we can learn through like YouTube or
Mm-mm.
movie or, a lot of stuff on the internet. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Mm-hmm. So, other than studying here at native camp, what else do you usually do to learn English, Shota?
Yeah. Last year I
Oh,
studied for TOEIC.
oh,
Like I spent 1 year for TOEIC. So
wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Did you
that was
pass?
really
Did you take the test?
yeah. I've got a test and the
Oh,
score was 865 out of
wow.
990. So that is kind of close enough. So
Nice.
yeah,
Good.
but I'm
Congratulations.
thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're
Thank you
so
so much.
smart.
But
Amazing.
I'm trying to have another one
Another one to
to be
level up.
over, to be to get over 900. That
Yeah,
is
high
my
band
ultimate
score.
dream. But
Why not?
yeah, yeah. So
At least
yeah,
you know
I'm
the
just
process, right? You are already familiar with the TOEIC test. I know you can
yeah,
reach that up. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah, or just watching a YouTube, watching a movie, or learning idioms and
Yeah.
slangs from
Oh yeah,
vocabulary.
slangs, linking sounds, you know.
Yeah, linking
Yeah,
sounds.
American accent usually more of shortened phrases, okay, and
Mm,
sentences. So there are lots of phrases that are not in the dictionary, like the idiomatic expressions like break a
yeah,
leg. It's not in the
mm,
dictionary, okay? But
yeah,
Americans use it. Oh, break a leg, Shota. It means good luck. Good luck,
mm,
Shota, right? Okay, so
yeah,
you need to learn those too. Okay? All right.
yeah.
So, with this regard, for tonight, I would like to commend you for doing a wonderful job and congratulations. For tonight, you had just learned about the following vocabulary words: neuroscientist,
Mhm.
cluster, recognize, and bunch. Question, please.
Bunch.
Do you have any
Mhm.
questions, Shora?
No, I don't. I don't have a question.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
my advice for you is just to continue your progress by surrounding yourself with an all English environment and always challenge yourself in expanding or widening up your vocabulary. The more
Mm,
vocabularies you learn, the more you will be able to express yourself. Okay? So just
yeah.
be consistent and engage yourself in a conversation the way you're doing right now. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
you're
so
so
much.
amazing. You're smart and brilliant. I have no corrections at all. Okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you are
I'm so glad to hear that.
yeah, you're amazing. So,
Yeah.
other than that, I would like to say thank you for your time, and I hope we could talk more again soon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you so
So,
much.
you
Really
enjoy the
glad to
rest
hear
of the
that.
evening. All right,
Yeah.
this is Riley. Keep it here at Native
Nice
Camp.
talking to you.
Bye
See ya.
bye.